what's out there. And I went looking for jobs, kind of relatively in the same career path as what I'm doing now. And everything requires 20 years of experience. Like, is entry level no longer a thing? Can you not get a job anymore if it's entry level? Like, I mean, hell, at this point, I feel like even McDonald's, you go to McDonald's, they're going to need 20 years of customer service experience. And then my thing is, it's not just that they want, like, customer service experience or like just something related to your field. Like, no, the job you're applying for, you have to already come in it having 20 years of experience. Like, I mean, back in the day, the worst thing was the whole like having a degree, but now, no, they want you already overqualified to apply for any jobs. Like, what are we doing?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gag with Geach. My name is Will, aka the Geach, and I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. She's absolutely right. These days, these jobs, they want you to have so much experience right out of college, and I really feel like that's unfortunate for newer or recent college graduates because they can't get the experience if you already expect them to have it before they, start their first day of work or before they even, get through the interview process. So it's just crazy world we live in, but hey, that is where we at. So everything she said is very valid.
Anna, the Fired Fed. I came to Spain for a quick reset, but I wanted to share with you 3 things that I did not anticipate when losing my job. I was let go from CDC April 1st. It's not just losing my current income. I absolutely loved my job. It was a dream job. What I was doing, I felt like was aligned to my personal passion, my personal mission. I didn't just think I was at CDC for the short term. I really thought that this was going to be my long-term career. You're not just losing your job in the moment, you're losing the job you thought you were going to have, the career you thought you were going to have. It's still incredibly disheartening to see the work that I was doing, where I felt like I was making an impact, I could see the difference I was making in communities, is now gone. Just for context, I worked in the Chronic Disease Center on a team for social determinants of health, and we worked for state and local public health departments, funded them so that they could help prevent health disparities in low-income communities. Second, seeing public institutions being dismantled is crazy, absolutely insane. Like, the fact that the work we were doing is no longer exists absolutely blows my mind. The third thing was after grad school, so I have a PhD in nutritional sciences. The natural thing to do with a PhD would be to do a postdoc and then potentially stay in academia. But I decided to take a pivot. I was really passionate about bridging the research to practice gap, implementing evidence-based programs in real-world settings. So I transitioned and went into the federal government. And now, having that kind of taken away as an option, this next pivot feels just as uncertain. The thing is like, I know that there are other community-based programs, nonprofits, foundations doing really great work rooted in health equity. But the thing is that a lot of these, unless they are a foundation, a lot of nonprofits or other public sector organizations have federal funding that's likely going to be cut. What scares me is that even in 4 years, even in 2 years, I don't know if we're going to be able to rebuild. A lot of structural changes are happening. It's happening at a really large scale, and it's happening with a jackhammer. So things are getting broken.
Gang.
That's very unfortunate. I know a lot of federal employees or former federal employees that recently lost their job. With everything going on, it seems like this year a lot of federal employees have been losing their job, and it's just very unfortunate. I love that, she started off saying she took a break and she's in Spain, so I love that she's enjoying her life, because when everything else around you is sucking, you still need to, enjoy life as best you can, and, try to get or enjoy as many of the joys in life as you possibly can. So even, when something is devastating that happened, because I wouldn't want nobody to lose their livelihood and have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills the next day. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So it's very unfortunate. I know she worked so hard. Like she said, she loved what she did. She was at the top of the food chain as far as public health, was working at the CDC, one of the top agencies. And, I just hope, since she filmed that video, that she's doing better and everything's working out for her, and that she has a job again. So that's just very unfortunate.
I was fired from corporate America literally a year ago, and I've been self-employed ever since. And I like fully dove into the creator economy, stuff like that. And I've made the most money I ever have in my life, but today kind of sent me back a little bit, because I had somebody reach out to me who was the owner of a tax company, wanting to work, right? He wanted me to make like, do marketing for him, XYZ and the third, and he offered me a really good deal to make like 10 videos, right? So I told him, yeah, for sure, because I just wanted to, test my abilities, see what I could do. And I was like, let's hop on a call and let me talk to you, right? So I hop on the call with the guy. And after like realizing, I hop on with my Emirates jersey, and I don't blur my background. He could see my couch, my iPod touch mirror. Where is it? Right there. And like, he's just getting the real me, for real, for real. And he was taking me dead serious, which is crazy, right? He was so serious about everything, X, Y, Z, and the third. And it sent me back because like I've worked so much to get to a point where I'm having I was fired from corporate America. I was a social media manager, and now I'm getting offered to work with these bigger companies in their marketing fields at a much higher rate. Insane. And on top of that, I took a meeting in a soccer jersey. And I told him, he asked me, do you do your scripts? I was like, yeah, I do everything. You don't got to worry about it. Let me do my creative process and we'll get things going. I'll keep in mind your company's values, blah, blah, blah. I kept it super professional. But it was just insane to think about, gang. Like a year ago, I was fired. I was fired. And now I'm getting breaded up like I could have never imagined. Life is crazy.
So that's good news. He said a year ago, he got fired and now he's getting breaded up. And to those of you that may not know or speak Ebonics, slang, what have you, breaded up just means making a lot of money, getting a lot of bread. So that's good news. I mean, there seems to be a light at the end of the tunnel for him. He got laid off and now he being breaded up. So that's some good news. Glad that happened for him.
My job hunting journey, I've officially been graduated for almost 6 months, which is crazy to think about. A little bit about me is that I have a degree in marketing and a certificate in marketing research and analysis. During my time at school, I was very involved on campus. I was an RA. I was the treasurer of my sorority. I did 3 internships. I was the distinguished senior for the College of Business. I was the commencement speaker at graduation, and I graduated summa cum laude. So here we are. If you could not tell, I love to stay busy. I'm very much a go-getter, so being in this funk right now is not working out for me. Let's dive into my job hunting journey so far. So in September 2024, I started looking for jobs and reaching out to people. In January of 2025, I stopped looking for jobs because I was feeling very discouraged. I'd applied to over 100 jobs. I got 1 offer and it ended up being a fake company. So that was very discouraging to me because I thought that I had hit the nail right on the head with that one, and I did not. In the heat of the moment, I was feeling super discouraged, so I decided that I wanted to go to nursing school instead. I ended up getting a patient care assistant job at a hospital, and I've been working there for a while now, and I realized that it is not for me. I am not cut out for healthcare, and marketing is truly where I want to be. So here I am again. We are job searching once again. I'm looking for entry-level marketing positions, so like literally anything remotely related to marketing or business in general, because I have a bachelor's in business administration and I went through all of the basics, is ideal for me. I've applied to probably 25-ish jobs. I'm trying to keep track as much as I can, but I've been applying to so many at once that I cannot get them all written down.
My company is
She is long-winded. You see how many times she had to keep resetting the video to give herself some more time, but I'm not mad at it. I know if you get fired or laid off, fired, whatever, laid off, however you want to use it, you ain't got nothing else to do but, get online and make videos by it. And that's good, so people like me could talk about it. So, But she said she graduated 6 months ago, and that's crazy to think about. Yes, it goes by very fast, and like we was talking about earlier, these jobs want you to have all kind of experience, and it was unfortunate that she thought she had hit the nail on the head, but it ended up being a ghost job, and that's another thing. It's a whole bunch of ghost jobs out here, and they scamming people basically, and then a lot of these jobs putting uh these posters online, think you gonna fill out for a job, and they already know who they're gonna hire. So, but they got to do that for legal purposes and stuff like that, which is still jacked up. But stop giving people all this false hope. But I hope she found her job.
Dropping people like hotcakes. Literally, I swear every other week someone's getting laid off. So yes, I'm on the job hunt, but things have gotten a little weird on LinkedIn since the last time I was here, okay? The companies are expecting things that I'm like, what are you even asking for? And also like, chill, okay? This first job I pull up, first thing it says is that you are restless and relentless. Yes, bitch, I'm restless. I have ADHD. Is that what we're talking about? What do you mean? Okay, I keep scrolling. You are a left and right brain thinker, and you can seamlessly shift between the two. I don't think I understand what they're getting at with that one. You are engaging and know how to command a room. I mean, okay, sure, I can do that. You can manage multiple competing priorities. Okay, that just means that I'm gonna have a lot of my plate with little support. Cool, cool, cool. And lastly, you have a can-do attitude. You know what that tells me? That they're wanting someone to come in and they'll say, do this, you say, can do. They say, oh, wait, also this. Oh, and that, can do. Fuck you.
I got fired this morning from a company I have been working at for the last 8 years. I've had the same boss for the last 8 years. And yeah, it happened this morning. 9 a.m. I had a meeting booked with my boss. Our HR business partner immediately joins the call. They tell me that due to restructuring, they have to make hard decisions, and they have decided after review at all leadership levels that my job will be terminated. This came as a massive shock. There was no performance improvement plan. There was no conversation about how I could have been performing better. They essentially just told me, effective Friday, your role is no longer here. My only question I could muster the strength to ask is like, what's happening with my team? Are they also being let go? And they said that they could not answer that question at the time.
If you're struggling in the job market right now, just know that you can be doing everything right and still not get the job. Your resume might be top notch, your interview skills ready to go, your networking, your referrals, everything is good. And
She is definitely right. You could be top notch. You could go on that interview, kill that interview, and to them, you still may not be good enough. But as long as you get enough to yourself, you just keep it pushing. You keep on going. Because I know personally, I done had some job interviews where I was like, I know I killed that interview, and then they make you feel good too. Like the people on the interview panel, they make you feel all good, thinking you got the position and everything, just to hear nothing from 'em, just so they could ghost you too. But fortunately for me, when that's happened to me, a better opportunity fell through. So you just got to keep it pushing if that happens to you.
can still not get the job. There's so many factors that go into it, and it is not your fault if you're doing everything right. This market is honestly insane, and as a recruiter, because I am a recruiter, it's crazy to see how many qualified people are in the market and they're still not getting the job, still not getting opportunity. I'm talking highly qualified directors, executives, leads, all that stuff. So it's important to realize, like, be patient with yourself. Like, this job market is insane. It's about timing. It's about just like, like when Oprah said, like, opportunity meets preparation and all that stuff, like, it's just when the timing is right and all these other stuff, like, you can be qualified for the job and still not get it because of one reason or another. So, I mean, I can give tips and tricks like, oh, do this, do that. But at the same time, like, you can be doing this and that and still not get the job. And it truly sucks. But at the same time, I just want to give you guys more tips. And when the right timing does come around, y'all could snag that job up. So yeah, follow for more and we'll be on this journey together.
All right, gang, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another video with me. If you like this video, check out some other videos just like this on my channel, and I will see y'all in the next one.